Hey everyone, SolarPrimal here. Pokemon Fire Red with only one Psyduck didn't give us too much of a headache, so let's try something to howl over. Can I beat Pokemon Emerald with only one Houndour? Looking at Houndour's stats, we are a glass cannon. We have high special attack and abysmal defense. But with a higher speed stat, we should be able to sweep most battles despite this. Of course, the Hoenn region is loaded with water Pokemon, and being a fire type, we're going to be weak to at least 3 of the gyms as well as the champion. So Houndour it will be in danger for most of this journey. Fighting, ground, and rock types will also give us trouble if we're not careful. Funny enough, we are immune to psychic type moves, but it doesn't mean psychic Pokemon won't be able to hurt us. Unfortunately, in this generation, Houndour doesn't have too much for type coverage for moves. Hopefully we can get away with muscling our way through most battles. Knowing that now, rock types are going to be a real struggle in battle. Yes, I know we can learn Solar Beam, but with us being a glass cannon, we may not be able to survive setting up Solar Beam. Iron Tail is a potential option, though I may give Hidden Power a try just to see what we get. Who knows, we might get lucky. Sadly, I may have to rely on Double Team if push comes to shove. But let's hope it doesn't result in that. Do keep in mind I'm writing the script as I go through the challenge, so all this will be written before I get started. Comment down below your guesses if I can win or not. Let's go over the rules. Only Houndour in battle. Other Pokemon are allowed for HMs. No glitches or exploits. And no items in battle, with the exception of held items. With that being said, let's do this. Using the Universal Randomizer, we swap Torchic for Houndour so that we can have the Fire Pup for the entire adventure. Our first battle goes very well considering we have Ember at level 5. We nicknamed Houndour Hot Dog for obvious reasons. And we're off. Due to Hot Dog only having fire type attack moves, it's not very effective against May's Mudkip. But we land a burn on Mudkip. Not only does that take off a bit of HP each turn, but it also lowers physical attacks. So we eventually take down Mudkip and gain 69 experience points. Nice. Let's have a look at our stats. I forgot to check this earlier. We have the Flash Fire ability and the Hardy nature. I expect we won't get hit by any fire type moves, and we also have a neutral nature. Could be worse, so I'll take it. First on the list, Rustboro City Gym. But before that, we encounter Team Aqua in Petalburg Woods. The Team Aqua Grunt pits his Grunt Pup against our Hot Dog. Hot Dog uses Ember, damaging Poochyena down to about half, and it uses Tackle. The next Ember burns Poochyena, and it follows up with another Tackle before Burn finishes it off. We pick up Quick Claw and equip it to Hot Dog. But now, it's gym time. Gym near Roxanne is up, and as expected, we have a bad time. Ember hardly does any damage as where Rock Tomb takes us to red HP and lowers our speed. We try for Ember again, only gain Geodude to half before getting knocked out by Rock Throw. Gonna need to level grind. Surprise, surprise. We do a little bit more damage, but not much. And Rock Tomb still hurts. And I wasn't thinking when I used Howl to raise Hot Dog's attack. And then we're taken down by Rock Throw. Again. Next attempt at level 18. Ember gets a little stronger, but not by much. And Rock Tomb brings us down to half. Ember hits Geodude into red HP, and then Rock Tomb brings Hot Dog down to 1 HP. A potion is used on Geodude before it's hit with another Ember. The next Ember knocks out Geodude, though another Geodude is sent out and it takes an Ember and then finishes off Hot Dog with Rock Tomb. Great. Trying again at level 20. Ember can now bring Geodude down to half, but a crit Rock Tomb dispatches us with ease. After 5 more failed attempts, we switch out Quick Claw for an Oran Berry to help with our survival. At this point, I resort to level grinding, sometimes on wild Pokemon, sometimes on Roxanne's Geodudes. We level up to 25 and learn Bite. We haven't even gone past the first gym yet, guys. Let's see what happens. Unknown to me at the time, Bite is a neutral effective move to Rock types in Generation 3, so both Geodudes are one-shot by Bite each. Now for Nosepass. And yeah, first bite leaves Nosepass with 1/4 HP. We survive a Rock Tomb with 3/4 HP, and then the second bite takes out Nosepass. That's what it took. Oh boy, what a start to this challenge. Let's see how the rest of this goes. First gym badge done and dusted. You guys are starting to dig the phrase, so let's keep it going. Get it? Dig? In full transparency, I'm going to be jumping to the next gym since I know we are over leveled. Thus, for every trainer until the next gym, I won't be showing those battles. Well, for the exception of our next rival battle. Whoops, I forgot that was coming up. Are you ready for this? Torkoal is one shot by Bite. Mudkip is then one shot by Bite. Yeah, big surprise, right? Okay, now it's time to take on the Dewford gym. We shouldn't have too much trouble with this gym, considering we are over leveled, but it is the fighting type gym, so anything can happen. And unfortunately, I actually have to battle these trainers so that I can see where I'm going. Alright, Gym Leader Brawly's up. Hot Dog brings Machop down to about a quarter HP, and then it uses Bulk Up, raising its attack and defense. Luckily, the next Ember takes down Machop. Manatite begins tightening its focus, but then is hit with Bite, surviving with just a sliver of HP. This also prevents its attack from happening. Brawly uses a Super Potion on Manatite, restoring it back to full, so Hot Dog responds with another Bite, bringing it right back down. Brawly heals again, but then Bite one-shots Manatite this time around. Makihita is hit with Ember, but only goes down to 1/4 HP, and then lands a Vital Throw on Hot Dog, bringing our HP down to 29. But our Oranberry takes us back up to 39 HP. The next Ember brings Makihita down to yellow HP, and then takes down Hot Dog with another Vital Throw. Yep, this is what I was worried about. 7 more tries and we get up to level 28. Ember brings Machop down to red HP, also burning it as Machop goes for Bulk Up. I was hoping the burn damage would be enough to knock out Machop, but Brawly heals it with a Super Potion. Luckily the burn status stays. So another Ember lands, nearly knocking down Machop, and then a final Ember knocks down Machop. Manatite is one shot by Bite all the same. Makihita is hit with Bite, going down to about half, and it uses Bulk Up and heals itself with a Citrus Berry. Throughout my battles, it turns out Bite does more damage than Ember despite the typing. Bite brings Makihita down to half, and it goes for another Bulk Up. 1 was bad enough. 2 will surely one-shot Hot Dog. Luckily, the next Bite knocks down Makihita, ending the battle. Second gym badge done and dusted. So I am aware I could have skipped this gym for later on, but I'm doing these videos for a reason, to challenge myself. With that said, the rest of this should go by much faster. I'm hoping I won't have to level grind until the last gym and the Pokemon League, so we'll see. Jumping way ahead to our next rival battle. Lombre takes a bite, nearly going down, but survives and growls at our Hot Dog. The next bite knocks out Lombre. Slugma is one shot by Bite. Bite then takes Marshtomp down to half, and Hot Dog is hit with Mud Shot, taking us down to about half as well, plus lowering our speed. Finally, the last bite knocks out Marshtomp, landing us the victory. Arriving in Montville City, we meet Wally again, and he wants to battle to prove he can take on this gym. Ralts is one shot by Bite. Wally makes the wise decision to head back home for now. So I pick up the coin case, but out of the TMs we can purchase, TM35 is Flamethrower, we learn that later on through Level Up, and TM32, Double Team. I mentioned before that I may have to use this if things get desperate. The rest, Hot Dog can't learn. So I'll be relying on Bite and Ember for the time being. With that being said, it's gym time. Let's go, Watson. Like a dummy, I didn't heal before the battle. Voltorb takes a bite, survives, and then hits Hot Dog with Spark. Watson then heals Voltorb with the Super Potion, but a crit bite knocks out Voltorb. Electrike is also hit with a crit bite, knocking it out in one shot, but we get paralyzed in the process. Magneton is hit with Ember, going down to 1/4 HP, and it responds with Sonic Boom, taking Hot Dog down to yellow. We're hit with Shockwave, bringing us down to red HP, and Hot Dog flings Embers at Magneton, knocking it out. We're looking pretty rough going into Manectric as it quick attacks us down. After several attempts later, getting bad luck with paralysis and getting wise to having Hot Dog hold up a Cherry Berry, we return at level 32. Voltorb is flinched by Bite and then is healed by a Super Potion. Another bite takes it to red HP again, and then it goes down to a third bite. Electric is one shot by Bite. We get paralyzed, but we shrug it off with the Cherry Berry. Ember nearly takes down Magneton as it uses Thunder Wave on my Hot Dog. Watson heals up Magneton, but our Hot Dog doesn't move due to paralysis. Magneton misses Supersonic, and we manage to land an Ember. Supersonic hits Hot Dog this time, but we somehow push through the Parafusion and knock out Magneton with Ember. Manectric howls at Hotdog, raising its own attack, and Hotdog hurts itself from confusion. Manectric howls one more time and I start to sweat, but we still land a bite. Shockwave brings us down to half and we shake off the confusion and hit with bites, but Manectric survives with a sliver of HP and then heals itself back up to half with a citrus berry. Hotdog is then hit with Shockwave, going down to red HP, and we remain paralyzed this turn. And then a quick attack knocks us down. Damn, we were so close on that one. So on our next attempt at level 34, Manectric is hit by Bite and it Thunder Waves Hotdog for an easy paralysis and then heals with a citrus berry. Manectric howls at Hotdog. In response, Hotdog uses Bite. We're hit with Shockwave, but then Bite finishes off the battle. I wasn't expecting this gym to give us so much trouble, but oh well. That's the third gym badge, done and dusted. On our way through Rust Turf Tunnel, we find the black glasses and equip them to Hotdog. Now he looks super cool. But more importantly, his dark type moves get boosted. Nice. Now it'll be a bit before we encounter the next gym, so if anything interesting pops up, I'll show it here. On Route 111, we find an NPC that gives us the TM for Secret Base. This is important because we can show this to the shopkeep back in Slateport City, so we can purchase the TM for Hidden Power. I want to see what Hotdog's Hidden Power typing is, so if it's useful, we'll keep it. If you're trying this yourself, make sure you save before learning this move just in case it isn't what you need. That way you can just reset the game and move on. Our testing doesn't take too long as we find out that our Hidden Power is not very effective against Gulpin, which is a poison type. So there's only one type it could be. Grass. And hey, I'll take it. Boy, I wish I had this back at the first gym. Grass will at least help us cover water, ground, and rock type Pokemon. Though typically I would just power through them with Bite regardless. At level 37, Hotdog learns Feint Attack. It has the same power as Bite, but we would lose our chance to Wait, let's get rid of Smog. There we go. Best of both worlds. Wrapping things up to Mount Chimney, we face off against Team Magma's boss, Maxie. Using Ember brings Mightyena down to 1/4 HP and it responds with a Bite on Hotdog. But we finish off Mightyena with another Ember. Hotdog uses Bite on Camerupt, getting it down to yellow HP before it uses Tackle. Maxie and I go back and forth with him healing Camerupt and Hotdog attacking until we eventually become the victor. In Sylvia Dorastia, Hotdog bite you. Zubat is then one-shot by Feint Attack. With that, it's gym time. Gym Leader Flannery is up. Both our Numel and Slugma are one-shot by Bite. Camerupt is hit with Bite going down to under half before setting up Sunny Day. The following Bite knocks it out. Torkoal takes a bite before using Attract on Hotdog. The most confused sausage. With Hotdog being in love with Torkoal. We're hit with a crit Body Slam and then another Body Slam. Luckily our next bite hits and we knock out Torkoal, ending the battle. Fourth gym badge, done and dusted. Now, let's head to Petalburg Gym. On the way back, we pick up the Claw Fossil. I knew if I didn't mention which one I picked, you'd all ask. In fact, ask anyways. I need friends. Gym Leader Norman is up. We flinch Spinda on our first bite. The next bite then knocks it out. Slacking is where we are lacking. Hotdog hits with Ember and Slacking uses Facade. Could you imagine how much worse that would have been if Burn had taken effect? No matter, as it brings us down to half. After a couple bites and a citrus berry, we are knocked out by another Facade. I guess we have to level grind a little. At level 43, Hotdog learns Flamethrower. This might be what we needed. So let's try the gym again. Spinda is one shot by a crit bite. Slacking is hit by Flamethrower, nearly going down to about half, and Hotdog is hit by Facade, bringing us down to under half. Our next Flamethrower crits and knocks out Slacking. Vigoroth is hit by Bite, going down to red HP, and then slashes Hotdog, going down to 28 HP. Norman then heals Vigoroth back to full, but then we bring it right back down to red HP. This goes on for another turn before the final bite knocks out Vigoroth. Hotdog uses Flamethrower on Lanoon, nearly knocking it out, but it also gets burned. Slash hurts Hotdog to 12 HP, but the burn finishes off Lanoon, ending the battle. Take that, Dad. 5th gym badge done and dusted. Next, let's head up to Fort Tree City. While helping with the new Mauville side quest, the egg we picked up in Vanderturf Town finally hatches. It's a why not. We nicknamed it, just why. If you get the pun, you're just as awful as me. And we deposit it into the PC. Rival time. Lombre hits us with a fake out, flinching us on the first turn. Luckily next turn, Hot Dog one-shots Lombre with Flamethrower. Slugma is one-shot by Bite. March Stomp is one-shot by Hidden Power. No regrets. With that, we win the battle. Next is gym time. Gym Leader Winona is up. Swablu is one-shot by Flamethrower. Pelipper is brought down to 1/4 HP with Bite, and it's flinched in the process. Pelipper then wisely uses Protect, prolonging its demise. The next Bite takes it down. Hot Dog goes for Flamethrower on Altaria, but with it being part Dragon, it doesn't do too much damage, and it sets up Dragon Dance. Altaria continues to Dragon Dance, and Hot Dog does more damage with Bite. But our opponent heals up with an Oranberry. Earthquake shakes down Hot Dog down to 15 HP, and we also get Altaria down to red HP. Winona Hyper Potions Altaria as we hit with Bite. Next turn, Altaria uses Dragon Breath to knock out Hot Dog. Dang. While level grinding, we get to level 49, and replace Bite with Crunch. I want to hang on the Feint Attack to guarantee a hit whenever we need it. Since we're here, we might as well grind to level 50. So let's have a look at our stats. Wasn't what I was expecting the stats to be. We're fast, but our special attack is essentially lower than our previous challenge Pokemon. In terms of attack and speed, we're practically just a little better than Psyduck.
Hey, must be the money.
At least our HP is the best it's ever been so far. Alright, let's try that gym again. Altaria is one-shot by a Crit Crunch. Skarmory is one-shot by Flamethrower, and Tropius is one-shot by Flamethrower. Oh boy, what a difference a few levels could make. I feel that Altaria would have still given us a bit of trouble, but we got lucky with the crit in the end. 6 gym badge done and dusted. Next is our final rival battle with May. Tropius is one-shot by Flamethrower. Slugma is one-shot by Crunch. March Stomp is one-shot by Hidden Power. And Ludicolo is hit by Flamethrower but survives and uses Secret Power, which turns out to be Swift, barely doing any damage to Hot Dog. Then the next Flamethrower finishes off Ludicolo, winning the battle. Before continuing with the gym battles, we have to make some progress on thwarting Team Magma and Team Aqua's plans. So, Team Magma leader Maxie is up. Mightyena is one-shot by Flamethrower. Camerupt is hit by Crunch but survives. It gets its special defense lowered and it uses Earthquake, bringing Hot Dog down to 4 HP. Maxie then heals Camerupt with a Super Potion. I guess Team Magma's budget went to all the mining equipment? And Hot Dog lands a Crunch, knocking out Camerupt. Crobat is hit with Flamethrower and unfortunately survives and then knocks out Hot Dog with Bite.
Well,
our next attempt goes much better as Camerupt uses Amnesia instead of Earthquake, and then we get into a loop of Maxie using Super Potion and Hot Dog using Crunch, but we eventually knock out Camerupt. Crobat still survives the first Flamethrower, but this time gets burned in the process and then uses Confuse Ray. Hot Dog tries to use Feint Attack but still hurts itself by confusion, and we're hit by a Wing Attack. Luckily Crobat takes more burn damage. Either way, Crobat was going down this turn from burn, but Hot Dog manages to land Feint Attack, ending the battle. After that, it's time to take on the next gym. It's all double battles, so we'll have to bring our Aber named TikTok that only knows Flash and Teleport to make it so that we really only use Hot Dog throughout the gym. Gym leaders Tate and Liza are up. Xatu and Claydol are sent out. Claydol is one-shot by Crunch, Solrock is sent out, and Xatu one-shots TikTok with Psychic. I guess time's up for Abra. Hot Dog then uses Crunch on Xatu to one-shot it down. Lunatone joins the battle as Solrock sets up Sunny Day. But it's lights out for Solrock as it goes down to Crunch, and Lunatone uses Hypnosis to put Hot Dog to sleep. Now this is when the battle comes to a grind. Lunatone uses Calm Mind and Light Screen while Hot Dog is asleep. Hot Dog gets a couple crunches in before going right back to sleep. With the Calm Minds getting stacked up, our Crunch doesn't do as much in terms of damage. Eventually Hot Dog wakes up and lands a Crunch, lowering Lunatone's special defense, but with all these Calm Minds, it doesn't really make a difference. So I decide to change up the strategy. Hope to get Lunatone burned. I know Flamethrower doesn't do much for damage, but the burn effect will at least give us a chance to do something per turn. This goes on for quite a while. Crunch, Burn, Heals, Sleeps, and the occasional Psychic that has no effect on Hotdog. This goes on for what feels like an eternity, but eventually, Lunatone goes down to burn while Hotdog is asleep. And there goes the battle. 7th Gym Badge, done and dusted. Next we take on Team Magma at the Space Center. We team up with Steven to take on Maxie and Tabitha. Luckily we get to set it so that only Hotdog gets sent out. Let's do this. Team Magma sends out Camerupt and Mighty Anna. We send out Hotdog and Metang. Crunch knocks out Camerupt in one shot and then Golbat is sent out. Mighty Anna uses Scary Face to lower Hotdog's speed. And then Metang sets up Light Screen. Golbat lands Confuse Ray on Hotdog and then Mighty Anna uses Swagger on us, raising Hotdog's attack, but we're already confused. Metang follows up with a Metal Claw on Mighty Anna. Despite all that, Hotdog still lands Flamethrower, taking Golbat down to 1 sliver of HP. Golbat hits with a Wing Attack and Mighty Anna strikes Metang with a Takedown. Metang then hits Golbat with Psychic to knock it out. This causes another Mighty Anna to lower our attack even further. I guess I should be grateful. But luck is on our side as Hotdog snaps out Confusion and uses Flamethrower, knocking out the second Mighty Anna in one shot. Mighty Anna then tries another Swagger but misses. Metang hits with Metal Claw and Hotdog fires a Flamethrower to knock out Mighty Anna. Metang wisely sets up Reflect. We go for Crunch, bringing down our opponent down to about 1/4 HP, and Camerupt responds with an Earthquake, taking Hotdog down to a sliver HP and also damaging Metang. Metang goes for Psychic to finish off Camerupt. Crobat is sent out and is immediately hit by Crunch, bringing it down to 1/4 HP. Crobat goes for an Air Cutter but somehow misses Hotdog and doing little damage to Metang, allowing us to land a Psychic to end the battle. That glass cannon side of Hotdog finally showed itself. It's all uphill from here. Team Aqua's leader Archie is now up. Mighty Anna is one shot by Flamethrower. Crobat barely survives Flamethrower and hits Hotdog with a Wing Attack. Archie then heals Crobat with a Super Potion, but then goes down to a Flamethrower. Sharpedo survives Hidden Power and then uses Swagger on Hotdog. Archie takes his opportunity to heal Sharpedo as Hotdog hurts itself with the Confusion. But next turn, Hotdog snaps out Confusion and then finishes off Sharpedo with another Hidden Power. We put an end to Team Aqua and Team Magma's shenanigans, so now we can take on the final gym. Gym Leader Juan is up. Love Disc takes a Hidden Power, going down to red HP, but then uses Attract on Hotdog, having him fall in love. Juan heals Love Disc, but despite the attraction, Hotdog lands another Hidden Power, returning Love Disc back to red HP. Unfortunately, we're immobilized by Love on our next turn, and then Love Disc uses Flail. But we defeat the power of Love by taking Love Disc down with one more Hidden Power. Celio is one shot by a crit Crunch. Wishcash barely survives Hidden Power and then hits our Hotdog with an Earthquake. We survive at 39 HP, but we knock out Wishcash with the following Hidden Power. Another Hidden Power is used on Crawdaunt and it misses its Crab Hammer. We then finish it off with Hidden Power. That Crab Hammer would have taken us down for sure. Last up is Kingdra, who takes a Crunch before knocking us out with Water Pulse. Well, no surprise there, we're gonna need to level grind. This does make me worry about our chances against the champion. After several failed attempts, we get to level 64. Kingdra is hit with Crunch and it gets its special defense lowered, but then uses Double Team to raise its evasiveness. But I've been waiting for this moment. This is the sole reason I kept Feint Attack all this time. Because despite the Double Team, we can never miss with Feint Attack, and we knock out Kingdra, ending the battle. Final gym badge, done and dusted. Though this gym may be some foreshadowing for a battle with the champion up ahead. On our way up to the Pokemon League, we take on Wally for the last time. Altaria takes a Crunch from Hotdog and then uses Dragon Dance, but then is taken down by the next Crunch. Delcatty is one shot by Flamethrower, Magneton is one shot by Flamethrower, Rosalia is one shot by Flamethrower, and then Gardevoir is one shot by Crunch. Well, that may have been the confidence boost that we needed. Also, while venturing up to the Pokemon League, Hotdog levels up to 69. Nice. With that being said, these are our stats at level 69. Leave your final guesses whether you think we can win or not. I feel the majority of the Elite Four won't be a problem, but I'm worried about facing the Dragon and Water-type trainers. I may have to level it more before having a successful run, hopefully not all the way up to 100. Well, Let's do this. Dark Trainer Sydney is up. Mighty Anna is one-shot by Flamethrower. Absol survives Flamethrower with a sliver of HP, uses Sword Stance raising its attack and healing itself with a Citrus Berry. Sydney also heals Absol with a full restore, but then is one-shot with another Flamethrower. Crawdad takes a hidden power going down to 1/4 HP and then uses Sword Stance as well, but another hidden power takes it down. Swifttree is one-shot by Flamethrower, and then Cacturn is one-shot by Flamethrower, gaining us the victory. Next is Ghost Trainer Phoebe. Dusclops uses Protect to prevent our first crunch, as well as our next crunch, but the following crunch knocks out Dusclops in one shot. The next Dusclops survives crunch with a sliver of HP and then uses Earthquake, bringing Hotdog down to half and then heals itself with a Citrus Berry. But then the next crunch takes down Dusclops. Sableye survives Flamethrower and then uses Double Team. Phoebe heals with a full restore and then Hotdog uses Feint Attack. And then the next Feint Attack takes down Sableye. Bayonet is one shot by Crunch, and then the next Bayonet is one shot by a final Crunch, ending the battle. Halfway there, so far so good. Ice Trainer Glacier is up. Celia goes down to 1/4 HP from Crunch and then sets up Hail. But the next Crunch knocks out Celio and Hotdog levels up to 70. Whaleren is hit by Crunch almost going down to half but then uses Surf to knock out Hotdog in one shot. As expected, we need to level grind. We go through the Elite Four several times and never make it past Glacier's Whaleren, over and over again, using the first two battles to level us up to 80. So, at level 80, Celio is one-hit KO'd by a crit hidden power. Whaleren goes down to 1/4 HP from hidden power, but then uses Surf to soak our Hotdog down to 52 HP. Hotdog then follows up with Crunch to knock out Whaleren. Next, Celio is hit by hidden power, going down to just under half and sets up Hail, which hurts Hotdog going down to 39 HP. Another hidden power knocks out Celio. As Glalie is sent out, Hotdog goes down to 26 HP. Luckily, Flamethrower knocks out Glalie in one shot. The next Glalie is sent out and Hotdog is pelted with even more Hail going down to 13 HP. But the following Flamethrower knocks out Glalie, ending the battle. Just in the nick of time, too. I don't think we would have survived without that crit on the first Celio. Dragon Trainer Drake is up, but I'm not very hopeful. Shelgon uses Protect against Hotdog's Crunch, but then the next Crunch knocks out Shelgon. Crunch is used on Flygon, but it survives and lowers its special defense, then uses Earthquake, bringing Hotdog down to 47 HP. Drake full restores Flygon, but our Crunch was still able to knock it out. Salamence is one shot by a crit Crunch. Kingdra is hit by Crunch but survives and then knocks out Hotdog with Surf. Pretty lucky first try, but we're still gonna need some levels if we hope to win this. Not giving up yet. About 5 hours later, we get to level 90. I got so much into a groove I didn't even realize I knocked out Kingdra. Whoops. But we did it. So Drake's last Pokemon is Altaria. Altaria takes a Crunch, gets its special defense lowered, and then uses Dragon Dance to raise its attack and speed. But despite all the theatrics, Altaria is knocked out by Crunch, ending the battle. It's been so long, and now it's time to take on the champion. Wish me luck. Champion Wallace is up. Wailord is hit by hidden power, going down to under half, and then it uses Water Spout, drenching our Hotdog close to half as well. Next hidden power knocks out Wailord. Ludicolo takes a Crunch and then uses Surf on Hotdog, bringing it down to 3 HP. Wallace heals Ludicolo back to full, but Crunch brings it right back down. One more Crunch takes down Ludicolo. Hotdog uses Crunch on Tentacruel before getting taken down by Hydro Pump. All things considered, we did pretty good. Just a few more levels and should land us a victory. Let's go! We fail at level 92, 94, 95. We're so close, but we got this. Let's put this challenge to a rest. We level up Hotdog to 100. Alright, here we go. But even at level 100, we seem to have trouble defeating the champion. So, on our third try at level 100, Wailord is one shot by a crit Crunch, Ludicolo is one shot by another crit Crunch, Tentacruel is one shot by a third crit Crunch in a row, Wishcash is one shot by hidden power, Gyarados is nearly taken down by Crunch and then uses Dragon Dance. but a funny thing happens. Wallace and I go back and forth with healing Gyarados with full restore and me having a hot dog using crunch. This goes on for 4 turns, with the last one lowering Gyarados' special defense. After a long struggle and a final crunch, we knock out Gyarados. Last up is Wallace's Milotic, who takes a crunch going down to below half and then uses Surf on Hot Dog, doing about the same amount of damage before healing itself with a Citrus Berry. And yet another crit crunch comes in to end the battle. So by some incredible luck, we did it. We beat Pokemon Emerald with only 1 Houndour. Oh boy. That was quite the challenge. There are things I would have done differently if I could try this again, but that'll be for another time. This has given me some insight on future challenges in Hoenn. Not quite sure what I'm gonna... What? Were you expecting me to take on Steven after all this? No. I think we're done here. Not quite sure what I'll be doing for the next challenge, but I'm hoping for something a bit more unique from these single Pokemon challenges. Who knows? Leave your suggestions in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. So, until then you guys, this is SolarPrimal signing out, and bye for now.